guys lived here?
I've been here about 54 years. I'm 55 now.
Oh, wow. Okay. How about you?
I've been here about 30 years.
Okay. And what do you guys do for a living occupation-wise, just generically?
I work in a trucking company.
Okay.
I work warehouse, shipping and receiving.
Okay.
Currently unemployed, supposed to start a new job Monday.
Okay.
I was actually displaced from my previous job. They told me that they were doing away with my position, which I guess they actually did because they divided it between all the supervisors at the job, but wouldn't let me step down to a lower position which is where I actually started from.
Okay.
And after that, they started bringing in a lot of Haitians and stuff through the local temp service.
So do you believe that you being let go is tied to the Haitians?
I believe it's making room because they're bringing them in at cheaper than what they were paying me.
Okay, so they get rid of the higher paid permanent employees, then they just turn.
There was probably, the day I was let go, there was probably 10, 15 people let go the same day between two shifts.
And then you turn around here, there's this temp agent.
Yes. And then right at that next week, they were bringing temp service people in to run.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me angry because I work hard to make the money that we make to survive, and now you can't just survive on a one household, income. Yeah, and it's taken me 3 months to be able to find a job, and they keep saying that jobs are plentiful. I've done office work, I've done administrative. I've done anything in factory,
So when you hear the national media, and I'll bring you in this.
You're fine.
When you hear the national media and the narrative right now is all about, the Haitians are coming here, they're hardworking, they're doing the jobs people won't do. Do you think that that's a true narrative?
No, because I've applied at some of these places that's hiring all the Haitians and never got a call one.
So what do you think's really going on with that?
Because they know that they can bring the Haitians in at a cheaper rate than what the Americans can afford to work for.
Well, a lot of your companies too, they're bringing them in and they're getting, I'll call it a kickback, anywhere from like $1,600 to $2,600, that they're making off each one of these they bring in and put to work.
Who are they getting the kickback from, the government?
I'm saying the government's what I'm going to say. But you spoke a moment ago about them supposedly being such hard workers. When all this began, we've got landlords that literally kicked tenants out because they can make more money off bringing the Haitians in and renting to them.
Well, the house down the street from us.
The house down the street from us, yes.
What happened with that?
The house was up for sale, and the gentleman that had it was getting ready to show it. Somebody else called him and said, "Hey, I have a family that wants to look at it." He said it was a Haitian family. They offered him $10,000 over the asking price of the house, and now they're renting it to Haitians for $1,000 per head.
Oh, so they
For however many beds they could.
Non-Haitian family bought it, and they're renting it to Haitians for $1,000 each, or a Haitian family?
I think it was a Haitian family that bought it, and they're turning around and they're charging them $1,000 per month per person.
And how many people are jammed into the house?
I can't tell you that. I don't know. I've seen at least 4 people.
Okay, wow. So the problems are locals being displaced for jobs, the housing issues,
Yeah.
an issue that's jacking up rent.
Yeah, my daughter was actually homeless for a month with her 2 children, and she stayed with family, tried to stay with family in between, but she couldn't find anything to rent. Something that we would normally rent for $500 a month is going for $1,200 a month, $1,200 to $1,500 a month. And a single mom, with 2 kids, and she was currently pregnant with her 3rd one, she can't afford that.
What are the other pressing issues that you think matter most about this controversy?
Well, everyone's heard about the driving situations. The driving is horrible. They bring them in, they give them a driver's license to drive, and you're having half a dozen wrecks. And that's just the bare minimum a day. We've had two different incidents of someone being killed from a Haitian hitting them. The little boy, yes, and then one that I just heard about, and the media's kept that one under wraps, of a woman that was out taking her trash out
Yeah.
and got hit.
I think I read about that. It just came out.
Yes,
Yes.
this one just came out.
So, yeah. So it's a public safety issue, and then just an affordability and fairness.
Well, the schools.
The school, yes, go ahead.
I have a grandson that has an IEP. He's has learning disability. He's currently in preschool, and he had speech therapy in Dayton, and then he has speech therapy at preschool as well. Their doctor actually told him that the schools are requesting that a lot of the IEP children do online learning, and because they need to make room for these Haitian children.
Okay.
And our children should not be put on the back burner at all.
So it sounds like you feel this happened too soon, too much, no planning, just got right.
Exactly, and that's what's happened.
Who do you blame?
Well, I blame our government. I blame those at City Hall is who I blame. They say that they had no recollection of this, but they did. They had to.
Okay. Or if they didn't, that's bad.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and now they're not listening to us.
Well, people are saying that, people here are racist. What do you believe?
Oh, absolutely not.
I am so tired of hearing that. No, race has nothing to do with this. It has to do with safety. It has to do with jobs. Our hospitals right now, they have an entire wing strictly for those because of the polio, the measles, the HIV. I just heard today, monkeypox.
Right.
All this, they come in with,
Okay.
And I actually have Haitian friends that I work with,
Yeah.
that I used to work with, and they are wonderful people.
Yeah, I don't think they're the villains.
No,
No.
they're not.
They're not.
Honestly,
Right.
they really are. I'll say they are getting a bad rap, but the thing is,
There's good and bad in all
exactly, it's good and bad.
races.
The thing is, they're not being held up to the same standards that you and I are.
Right.
They get in a situation, a problem, it's a slap on the hand, okay, go your way.
And then there's the question of whether the government should have let them in under the
Exactly.
Correct.
status, the protective status.
Exactly.
Okay, do you have a question?